Morning, y'all. Look at that sploot. Them legs, though. Oh, she's so cute. She's so cute. Hope you all have a good Sunday. Hey. Today's not a great day. I held through today's work day. I had a few meetings and I got a lot done, and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed and I pushed, and now I'm paying for it. It's just hard because I don't ever know what's too much and what's not. So it was so quick. It was so quick. But now I'm in a lot of pain and now I'm just dealing with it. So, yay. Here I come, couch. Hi, Ruth. Is that your Coke bottle? Is that your Coke bottle? I see ya. I see it. Can I have it? Okay, let me see it. Thank you. Okay, here you go. Go. Yeah, hey, vlog. Hey, everybody. So, I got Ripley. I'm gonna take that from you. We gave Ripley a large Coke bottle. Just the plastic, we took everything off of it. And she loves plastic bottles. And it's so loud. It's just like the loudest. Are you done? Hey, okay. Oh, thank you so much. Good girl. I'll give it back in a couple minutes. Oh, you got Ruby. So, thank you. Okay. Thank you. Go lay down. Good boy. Okay. So I want to talk about appearance, and I don't mean what you look like, what you wear. Appearance, in my mind, dealing with chronic illness and chronic pain is, I feel like this is going to ring true for a lot of people, and it's the pressure, whether you put it on yourself or not, it's the pressure or feeling of upholding the standard prior to you having whatever chronic problem that you're going through. For MS, if it's a flare-up or just daily symptoms, which can happen, which actually I'll clarify right now. With multiple sclerosis, you can have a wide range of daily symptoms because there's been so much activity and damage to your myelin sheath. And you can also have active flare-ups, which can affect all of your central nervous system. So there can be lasting effects. Like for me, I get crazy muscle spasms. I can get them in my eye, I can get them in my hands, my legs, and it's just like crazy twitching. Currently, still, I have incredible memory loss and forgetfulness and cog fog, especially dealing with language and speech. But you can also have symptoms during a flare-up. So that usually looks like wherever your active lesions are, it's damage, and you're feeling symptoms of that part of the brain. So because my lesions recently, my active lesions, have been in the cognitive, frontal lobes, and temporal lobes of my brain, I've had a lot of cognitive problems and memory loss and speech and things like that. But previously, like I have an old lesion that is not active anymore that's in my spinal cord, my third vertebrae. Those symptoms were part of that flare. Those were like extreme numbness and weakness in my body because it was so high up. It was actually everything from the neck down. And those go away after treatment. And then you kind of return back to your baseline. Still, those daily symptoms can be debilitating. They can be awful. Extreme fatigue can come along with those. It's just because your body is fighting. Your body is in dis-ease. That is something that I feel like needs to be clarified and needs to be explained to the general public, that just because I'm not in an active flare doesn't mean that I don't still have pain, doesn't mean that I don't still have fatigue, doesn't mean that I don't still have daily symptoms that go along with this disease. And I think the problem that I've been thinking about most recently is, especially with my trigeminal neuralgia, is the standard or pressure that I think a lot of people with a chronic illness or a chronic disease, progressive or just ongoing, is that you have to put up your appearance. You have to keep up your appearance to the general public, to your work, to your family, to your loved ones, and sometimes to yourself, that everything is okay, that like you are able to do things and that you are able to push through. And I know that when you get diagnosed with a chronic illness and chronic disease, it's hard to fathom how much your life will be taken over by this, and you don't want to give it that power. I know I certainly don't. That's something that I 100% struggle with on the daily. There's like no in between. It's either you're in bed and you can't move, or you're able to do everything else that you were able to do prior to you getting sick or prior to you having an illness flare up or whatever. And I think that I just needed to come on here and talk about how damaging that is, or how energy draining that is. And yes, it might be completely put on by ourselves. What I've been struggling with most recently is the in-between. I'm not bedridden anymore, which I am crazy thankful for, because that was really hard. But I'm just not there yet where I'm not pain-free. And some days are very difficult, like today. And I think that there's just, by no fault of anybody's, I think that there just needs to be understanding, a little bit more understanding to the healing process that goes along with a long journey of someone being in a day-to-day monitored chronic pain and chronic illness that changes. And it's just, as the person in the disease, it's a struggle and it's hard mentally to be constantly bouncing back and forth to, hey, I'm doing okay. Maybe I can put on a face of makeup. Hey, I'm doing okay. Maybe I can go grocery shopping. And then immediately getting shut down, your body shutting down during or after those activities, or noticing that like you're progressing throughout the day. And mentally, it is so draining. It is so draining to continuously trying to be the person that I was before I got sick. And I feel like that's not talked about enough, because the sickness happens, the illness comes on, and people are, oh, we're so sorry, you're so sorry, we're so sorry, you're struggling, blah, blah, blah. And people see how bad it can get, but they don't see that even during getting better, people, I feel like, are wonderfully encouraging when they start to see you getting better, and that is great. I don't want to discredit anyone from being like, yes, I'm so glad that I see you finding relief. But I think the struggle is that this middle part, I am closer to being the person that I was, but because it changes every day, I get like little tastes of it, and then boom, your tongue gets cut off. And it's like, I just think it should be talked about more. So I just wanted to get on and just ask that if you are in someone else's life that is going through chronic illness and pain and suffering, just please lend out your hand. Tell them it's okay, that they're not there yet, that wherever they are in their healing journey is okay. And to just really be understanding and reminding yourself that they're not 100% there yet. And so just don't keep that standard on them, even if they put it on themselves. So that's all I want to talk about. I'm at like a 6, raising to a 7 right now. I had a hard day at work. It wasn't bad, it was just tough and a lot of work. So, and then we went grocery shopping, which wiped me out. So I think I'm gonna play some video games or get in bed. Probably get in bed. That's it. Good night, guys.
Anywhere you go, anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Two things. I'm gonna do a little skincare because you need to like chill out. I'm trying to watch my language. I took ZQL. I need to sleep tonight. I'm very nervous. I'm always nervous going into these kinds of things, infusions, doctor appointments, MRIs, you name it. I'm just like a nervous Nelly the night before. So I took some ZQL. I'm gonna try and chill out. I'm gonna do a couple other things tonight. I've already cleaned my face, and then I'm gonna pack my bag. I have a lot to fit in this bag, and some people might think it's excessive, and that's fine. But I don't know what tomorrow is gonna bring, and I don't know what it's gonna be like. So anytime I'm in these situations, whether it's like packing for a trip or just a new situation like this, like I'm the girl for a trip, a 3-day trip that packs like 7 to 10 pairs of underwear and like an extra like 6 outfits. That's just who I am. I over prepare. And my friend Allie will attest to that when we go on any photo shoots or anything, I am always the one with scissors and paper towels and like wipes and just like unnecessary items. So yeah, so I'm gonna do some skincare and then I'm gonna pack my bag and I'll see if everything fits. All of that took only 7 minutes and I feel a lot better. I took some time for myself and I just want to let you guys know that when people tell you take time for yourself, self-care is important. It doesn't have to be like a whole day. It can just be 5 to 10 minutes. Really? I'm filming. So it doesn't have to be this super long amount of time. So if you can spare 5 to 10 minutes on yourself, you'll feel better throughout the day. So now let's pack this bag. Okay, so I know that this looks excessive, but we've got snacks, makeup, water, cord for the electric blanket. I have no idea if I'm going to be near an outlet, but if I am, I'm going to want to plug this in because I always get cold during infusions. All my meds, iPad, my rune stones, and a coloring book and some pencils. And it all needs to fit in that. So let's see. Oh yeah, and the camera. The camera's gotta fit. Pretty much everything fit. So see you guys tomorrow, bright and early, 8 a.m. infusions. Set up. I've got my machine here and the drip. When the nurses aren't in here, I'm allowed to take my mask off. The IV's in my hand, so I'm not sure how much other stuff I'm going to be doing, but I did bring a lot. So basically every half hour they're going to take my vitals, every half hour they're going to increase the speed of the bag, but overall there should be about 4 or 5 hours of a drip, and then I have to wait. Check in a little bit. Bye. I'm like about an hour and a half in to my treatment, and I started to get one of the very, very common symptoms, which is like a really itchy, burny throat and itchy ears. So they stopped bumping me up every half hour, and they are putting 30 minutes of just fluid in my line. So it's just one of the common symptoms, but I was like, so we'll keep going. While this is going in, I thought it would be a good time to do some makeup, and I'm probably about halfway through my infusion, so. But I did all my makeup in like 10 minutes. Thank you. So I'm actually done my drip, and now it's just a wait time just to make sure I don't have any adverse effects past what I already had. So I'm just sitting, eating my lunch, and watch some film. Mandalorian. Christmas Eve 2020. So I just got a shower. I've been home for about 6 hours, and I've had kind of a rough time. I mean, all the medications and stuff I'm on might not be helping my situation because they can actually make like depression worse. But I've been having kind of a rough time, guys. I'm not gonna lie about it. I'm not gonna go into like that much detail because like I finally have like come down, I've showered, my endorphins are like kind of back up. But I will say this, like this Christmas is just different for everybody. It's not just me. Kind of been hard, at least for me, to accept. I am the biggest Christmas elf every other year. I make handmade ornaments for my whole family, like hand painted ornaments. I buy wrapping paper for each individual person and all of their gifts, and I have like a wrapping party with myself. And I didn't buy anybody gifts this year except for my parents. I bought them wine. That's literally it. Dave and I decided not to do gifts this year, and I realized that it's like less pressure on me to just like not have that in my life right now. We made that decision, made that pact, and that's definitely a good thing. But I did realize that I've missed kind of the Christmas magic that goes along. Fuck, I'm gonna start crying again. That goes along with picking something out for someone, knowing how happy they're gonna be, giving it to them, wrapping it. For me, Christmas is really special. It's been an opportunity in my life to make people really happy and show them how much they mean to me. And something that Dave brought up tonight is that it doesn't have to be tonight. We can do Christmas next month. And he's right, but tonight I definitely felt kind of robbed. I think I put that on my Instagram story. I just feel robbed. Typical Christmas, I feel robbed of old traditions with my family, and I feel robbed of Christmas magic. For someone who is like the biggest Christmas elf on the planet, both my sister and I are. I don't know what my mom put in our Christmas cookies, but like we just are Christmas elves, like 100%. COVID has kind of taken that away from people this year, to some extent. I know that there's a lot of ways to continue to do stuff, but it's just different. It's just different this year, and it is hard for me. It wasn't hard up until today, to accept and to acknowledge. Tonight, I'm just having a really hard time with it. I know I'm not alone in this feeling. So to anyone else who is feeling sad this Christmas for missing things, you're allowed to miss stuff. You're allowed to miss traditions. You're allowed to miss your family. And it sucks. Dave's right. Why does it have to only be December 25th? I vote that once you know your family is safe, you just set up a date and it's fucking Christmas again. That's my vote. Oh, I wish you had smell-o-vision. And I need to order another one. I'll probably order it from Mel this time. She didn't have her essential oil shop, I don't think, up and running when I bought this, but it's my favorite. It's lavender. A really good tip to do if you're having a really bad day or stressful day is just roll some on your tips of your fingers or your hands. I have it here. Go like this. And literally just breathe it in. So if you have any essential oils, that's a really good way to just like, you can still put them on your pressure points and stuff, but you just sit with your hands. Take a couple deep breaths like into your hands. It'll really do the job. I thought I would just do a little skincare and chat. I'm gonna go put on my Christmas PJs that my mom got me. She got me and Dave matching Christmas PJs. That's a tradition that actually didn't go away this year, which I'm very thankful for. Merry Christmas. Have a wonderful night. Merry Christmas, everybody. Still in my jammies. We're gonna go do like kind of like the same thing that we did for Thanksgiving with my family. It's like a Christmas drive-by because we gotta social distance. I know my mom and my dad have a few things for Dave and I, little stocking stuffers and stuff. So we're gonna go. So we all know that I'm a sucker for blankets and cozy things, and this takes it up a notch. Dave's mom crocheted this beautiful blanket. It's a star. I don't know if you can see it, but it's so big. What? Thank you. It's beautiful. got a little bit of Christmas money from my family, so thank you. And I'm actually gonna buy myself a Christmas gift this year. I feel like some years, or sometimes I just like use that money, if I do get any Christmas money, to just like, oh, just put it towards like groceries or like more things. No, this year has been so shitty for the most part, except for a few things. Like I fell in love. This year has been tough, and I'm going to get something for me. So thank you to my parents and my grandma, because I'm gonna get myself an iPad. So welcome to 2021, Erin. You getting yourself an iPad that's not ancient. Okay, bye. I'm gonna come back with an iPad. So iPads are pretty much sold out everywhere. I'm just gonna here. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, hi. Oh, my name. Look at how pretty that is. Wow.
Oh, that's it?
Give me another minute. Oh yeah. Oh, it's so satisfying. Oh, it's so satisfying. Have my soul, Apple. You have my soul. And my firstborn child.
Her name's Ripley. You can please take her. No give backs, though.
No give backs. Okay, well the rest of this is boring, but I got an iPad! Yes! I know it's late and it's actually Sunday, not Saturday, but I just wanted to say thanks for watching the vlog. Thank you for another week. I hope you all had a wonderful holiday and you were able to spend it with your family if it was safe, and that Santa was good to you if you believe in Santa and the magic of Christmas. And I just really can't thank you enough, guys, for watching another week. So I'll see you in the next vlog. Mwah!